Wednesday to everybody. I am David Schurer, Vice President and co-owner of Sorbtech Technologies. Today we're in our conference room. We need to add more pictures, but we're in our conference room. And last week I had mentioned that we are going to show how to pack empty flash cartridges. And so here we have some of our empty flash cartridges, and here's what we call a 40-gram cartridge. Here is some of our premium grade silica gel. Here are gloves and a mask to be safety first, and we're going to show actually how to pack one of these guys. Now, where do I want to go? Okay, so packing flash cartridges. I know what I was going to say. The rule of thumb, people are constantly deciding whether they should slurry pack or dry pack. And that is really up to the chemists, how they want to play. I do recommend, and actually a lot of chemists that I spoke with and a lot of process chemists recommend dry packing. And definitely if they do really large columns, they feel that dry packing for them has been most successful, at least in silica. If we were going to dry pack, let's say, a polymeric resin, that would not be the way to play. Polymerics have a different procedure to optimize their performance, and typically it is really best to slurry pack them in a lot of situations. Anyway, what I'm going to show is how easy it is to pack one of our empty flash cartridges. This is a 40-grammer, and here are some of the tools to do that. I'll put on like this little mask, which hopefully you can hear me talk. You won't be able to see my mouth move, but that's not important. Oh my God. So here we are. Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. Houston, do we have a... All right, so what I'm going to do here is take a frit. So here's a bottom frit. Just going to pop in there. Normally I wouldn't say you should use a pencil in the lab, but for right now it's okay. So firmly place bottom frit in. Voila. Next I'm opening up our silica gel. And you can use a funnel or some other apparatus. Slowly pour, keeping dust down to a minimum. Now what I do typically would recommend at about this height is basically tap to help settle some of the particles. Now, of course, even though this is a 40-gram cartridge, if you wanted, you could pour less silica gel in here. You don't have to go to the maximum height. I typically go up to around actually maybe the third screw rung here. And then here's a top frit, which should be good. Place this on top. And then here's our little adjuster here. Take the cartridge like this. You can hand tighten these. Also, we have a wrench, sorry guys, that you can put on here and crank it down, and now you're ready to go. So here you have a packed flash cartridge, and now you're ready to go. So what I got here is some other items, and we'll show basically how to use our Easy Flash system to hook this up. So let me take this off. Give me a second. So hey, we're back. So here's our little easy flash system. This is an isocratic pump. This is some tubes. This is test tubes, and this is cartridge. So here's a cartridge that we packed. You can put this on a ring stand, or you can go to monkey bars to hold it. So boom, here you go. You're kind of ready to play a little bit. And so what we have is, to show how easy this isocratic pump is to utilize with this system, is basically, it's really simple as 1, 2, 3. And we don't have solvents here to really run a column. We are in our office. We don't have a lab here set up, built into the building yet. But this is an inlet, so this would go into your solvent bottle. So I'll just lay this down here as it moves around. Just a wrench will hold you down. And then here's the outlet, and this goes simply Lure Connect onto the top of the cartridge. And then here would be the rack to collect fractions. And of course this is height adjustable. You can just put this however you want. We do have it where you have a tube that would fit into the bottom of this. I'll bring this back up. And this would fit right there. This you can cut for whichever, and then boom, you would condition this, 2 column volumes of solvent. You'd unhook this, inject your sample right on top, rehook this, and then you're ready to go, and you would start collecting fractions. I mean, matter of fact, on a column this size, you could really do this by hand. You could hold this and go from tube to tube to tube, tube. That's how easy it is. But I showed you basically how simple it is to pack one of our Easy Flash cartridges. I don't even think it took a minute and a half. It's really simple. When you order these, they come with frits, bottom frit and top frit. Pack up to about the middle of the line. You pack up to about here. Put the frit on top, clamp this down, screw this down, and you're ready to go. Hand tighten or use a wrench like this. This is a real efficient system to do flash chromatography, very low cost, very affordable for every lab. And even if you have a lab with an automated flash system, you may still want to have a couple of these so that all the chemists can then be able to do easy, quick flash purification. Again, we have our empty flash, easy to pack cartridges, 4 gram, 12 gram, 40, 80, 120. As you saw, very easy to pack. Silica, C18, alumina, any kind of bonded phases. Polymeric resins I've dry packed through here as well. And as you can see, a real simple setup. What we'll do in the future is show you how our fraction collector controls the pump. It starts and stops the pump, and how you would set the fraction collector to collect by time and volume. Otherwise, listen, if you have any questions, feel free to call us at Sorbent Technologies. We have a toll-free number, 866-SORBTECH or 866-767-2832. I'm Dave Schurer. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Thanks.